How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Outdoors with Todd. I'm Todd, and we're heading to the outdoors, everybody. Stick with me. How's it going, everybody? I'm gonna invite you to come out with me to the great outdoors again. And this time, it's all about setting up a brand new winter hot tent. New tent, new wood stove, at a beautiful location. Come with me. So we're gonna be setting up a new tent, checking it out, giving you my thoughts, having a wonderful campfire, smoking a few stogies, and of course, enjoying coffee and great food. So come and join me. I'm just bringing back that load of wood here. And I noticed my friend the grouse is here. In one of those trees right here. One of those trees. I'll show you right now. That's how close I was to that grouse. I could almost reach out and grab it. Of course I wouldn't. That was pretty awesome. I'm sure she's around here somewhere. We'll see her again later today. Pretty cool. So I was going to set up in the trees right here, but I decided not to because I can see that grouse is using all those green trees behind me as a home. So I'll stay on the outside and that grouse can stay in there nice and comfortable. And we'll be buddies for tonight, hopefully. So I got the nice bit of firewood here now for the campfire I'm planning on having, because it's a little bit chillier today. I think it's hovering around -18, -20 all day. So I got one sled full of firewood, and I got another pile of campfire wood left over there. And then I'm going to go back over again and get some wood for the new wood stove and the new tent we're going to be using. So stick around for that. That's awesome. New tent, new year. Happy New Year. 2025. So here's my new tent. It's a Snowtrekker Crew 10x13 with a Kni-Co stove. I'm just trying to figure this out here now, so bear with me. It literally just came out of the bag. So far, quality is unreal. Yeah. Holy, what a beautiful material. I really love my Esker stove. Those are built pretty nice too, but it's pretty sweet here. So I'm gonna want the door going this way. I don't know if there's a trick to doing this. I don't have instructions right now. I think I left the instructions at home. I was thinking they were in the bag, but it can't be that difficult. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty awesome so far. Once I got the frame part set up, easy peasy. And now that I know what to do, way easier. Oh man, it's cool. And the room I got in here, holy smokes. This is unbelievable. Oh man. This is awesome. This is awesome. So all I gotta do now is do the stakeout points and put some snow around the skirt here. So, wow. I am blown away, not only by the quality, but by how much room I got now. Because I was in a 9x9 before. 10x13, lots of headroom. It's very tall. That's probably almost 7 feet tall there, right there. I'm 6'2". That is so awesome. Oh man, I'm just stoked right now. Once you do the stakeout points and you pull out these walls, it's unreal. I am blown away. And being much bigger, it's not as heavy. And I didn't find as bulky as my Esker tent as well. But I think the stove is a little bit heavier. So I'm just tying these on to these pieces of trees that I cut, putting them in the snow, and stepping on them, and anchoring them in. That's all I had to do. So now I'll just go around, and I'll throw snow on the tent skirt. That'll weigh all the tent down and make it real nice. I'm just going to show you my little friend in the grouse here, right behind the tent. This one's napping here. When you first get a new wood stove, you always burn the wood stove first outside the tent. Never jump in late at night and light up that wood stove, because there's oils and fumes and stuff that will come off these new wood stoves that need to be burned off first before they're in the tent. Now what you could do early in the day, you could put it in the tent, open all the doors, and don't go in there for a few hours, but the safest thing to do is light your stove first for an hour or two outside here and let all those fumes and stuff burn off. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I got a little piece of fat wood here. So I'll just throw inside there. Damper is completely open. I got it soaked with some smaller branches that I cut off those big trees. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that burn for a while. It's actually kind of fun doing it like this, because you can get used to setting it up on the outside here, where you got lots of room. Even though in the new tent, there's lots of room anyway. So it was already rocking already. So. So the one thing you can do when you're out here waiting for your stove fumes to burn off, you can brew up yourself a coffee. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I got this nice and full, and it's going to be really good. So the whole purpose of this trip is just come out here, get used to setting up the tent, get used to setting up the stove, and of course burning off the fumes. and then spending the night and seeing what it's like for the amount of wood I gotta burn, that type of thing. And I say that because the stove is a little bigger, I can put more wood in there, so it should be a lot better. And the tent is way bigger as well. So it's gonna take a little bit more to heat up that tent. So anyways, we're out here chillaxing for the moment. Enjoying some fire, getting coffee ready. I already dipped into the cookies already, so it's a good day already. So nice being by this fire. And if I can suggest one thing to you when you're out here camping in minus 20s and 30s in cold weather anyways, get yourself a nice campfire going first. And the reason why I say that is, as soon as the campfire gets going, you can go around, you can do all your chores around, and you got that fire going to have a nice warming fire. So if your hands gets cold because you're tying knots or setting up tents or doing whatever, you can always run back to that fire. That's what I've been doing the whole afternoon here, was setting up the tent, coming warming up that fire, moving some wood around, doing some stuff, doing chores, whatever. I got that fire here. It's amazing. And as soon as that tent gets up too, you feel good too, because you know the shelter's taken care of and your heat is taken care of. So then it's just relax time and enjoy yourself. And when I say get a fire going, I mean collect all your firewood, have a fire, and then set up the tent as the fire's going. Because then you're done for the night. All your chores are basically done. Then it's just food, relax by the fire, enjoy the tent. So cheers everybody. It's my favorite time of day again. It's coffee time. And it's coffee time at Grouse Camp. That's what I'm calling this one now. And we've got a new hot tent. It's a Snowtrekker Crew 10 by 13. And it is amazing. And I had lots of good memories in my old Esker 9 by 9. Yeah, we had lots of great memories in that 9 by 9, that Esker. And we'll have many more, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll still use it. But this tent is unbelievable, this Snowtrekker. So, I'm enjoying it out here. I think the temperature right now is about minus 18. But it's not minus 18 around this fire, I can tell you that now. And it's not minus 18 drinking this beautiful coffee, because it's good. French press coffee. Cream inside the French press. Let it steep for about 10 minutes before I press the plunger. Good to go. No sugar. It's a beauty of a coffee. That is a beauty. Right now I'm going to down a bar. This is Whitaker's Hokey Pokey Crunch. It's also nice to take that chainsaw out here today. It's a little bit more heavier when you're pulling that chainsaw in the sled, but it made quick work of the rather than that firewood today. And that's what I wanted to. Just wanted an easy camp, just to check out the new tent, check out the new wood stove, and just enjoy the afternoon. Because now I got all afternoon to enjoy this. Thanks to that wood stove, or thanks to that chainsaw. Cheers, everybody! Oh man, that's good. That is good. So I'm just going to take you around and show you some features of this tent here. Again, Snowtrekker 10 by 13 Crew. So it's got this tile point, and it's got a tent pole that goes inside there and a guide line that hooks up to the tent pole. And it also has a tension adjuster on the string, on the line, which is awesome. It's got the stove jack, and of course that stove jack comes with a nice cover. I just took it off already, which is beautiful. Guidelines already attached on the front. We're going around to the front here now. There's the snowshoes I'm using currently. These are McKinley's, and they're 30 inches long, the bigger ones. So again, there's that one guide line on the front. That's on the stove jack side. It's got the nice door, double zipper. There's another guide line on the other side to pull that side of the tent away. And then up top here is a nice vent. I don't have it fully open right now because I'm not in there and I didn't really adjust it yet. But anyways, a nice vent. And of course, inside, the frame is all held up by a really good pole system. So we're going around to the other side. And here we have another guide line with a tent stake with another pole in the bottom that really helps make that wall nice and wide from the tent, or far from the tent. And of course, all around the tent is a little skirt, and that is for putting, basically for putting snow on. And we're going to the back now. Another vent. Beautiful. And of course, another guide line. Pulling the back of the tent wall away from the room in the tent. Giving you way more space, way more headroom when you're lying down. So overall, I'm about 150% happy. The whole setup was fairly easy once I figured it out. And I'm really happy with the quality. I'm really happy with the room. And I can't wait to stay there tonight. So I'm pretty happy with the stove being burned off now. You can tell it really changed color from a really nice silvery color, which you can see at the top of the chimney here, to a like a burned out hued color. So I'm really happy with that. And so right now I'm just installing the chimney. And the chimney comes out at a bit of an angle. So you just need a little stick here just to prop it up. I do have this stick that I was going to use to prop that up. There we go. So it's just simple as that. And don't worry, these are green trees. But they're growing in an area down here where there's hundreds of them in one area. And eventually they're going to be fighting for the space. So removing one or two of them only helps the other ones grow faster. Once these type of trees, they get big enough and they're all confined, the smaller ones start dying off. So that's what's going to happen now. So anyway, the tent is set up, chimney and the stove are in place, which I'm very happy about, because that makes your mind very at ease when you know you can go into a nice warm tent. You can cook in there, you can boil water, sleep, survive, get out of the cold, dry off. Just makes things so much more comfortable out here when the tent is done, and of course that fire is done. So I'm going to go in there now and I'm going to stock up the wood stove in there. Get that tent nice and warm. And all the gear. What I'm really liking is the stove takes way bigger pieces of wood. So I can throw longer splits and bigger chunks of wood in there as well. And the metal on the stove seems to be a little bit thicker than the Esker wood stove I have. And I do have a shelf here which I kind of like. Now we're camping. Man, oh man, this is crazy. I'm sitting on the sled right now. That's a large size sled, Pelican sled. That's unreal. And I still got room in the middle right here if I wanted to set up my bed right now. Well, I'm not going to set it up until I go to bed so I can walk around and stuff. And yes, I can walk around and stuff. It's unbelievable. So I'm in here now. It's just before 6, I think. I'll tell you what it is right now. 5:53. Let's check the temperature. And the temperature is minus 21. And I believe it feels like minus 21 too. Let's see here. Feels like minus 21. So the wind is not blowing right now. Earlier today, the wind was howling pretty good. There's a decent breeze coming off the any clearings or whatever where there was no trees. Wind was really good. But right now, minus 21. Overnight, a high of minus, or low of minus 24. So that's not bad. It's pretty mild weather. So, I'm here in the tent because I want to have supper right now. And I'm going to have something that I never cooked out here camping before. But I've cooked a dozen times at home. maybe more than a dozen times. So I got these gluten-free pitas. And at home we make pizzas, little mini pizzas out of it. So that's what I'm going to do out here. So the first thing I'm going to do is butter this pan a little bit. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Not very much. Just a little dose of butter. Give it a little, spread it around a little bit. Give that a lick. Yummy. Not really. But that's how you do the dishes out here. Give it a lick or put it in the snow. Okay. Next step. Pizza sauce. This one might be a little bit frozen right now. Oh, it's not too bad. So pizza sauce or pita in the pan. And then some pizza. Oh, it's not bad actually. It didn't freeze in too much. Having it inside the tent all day with the hot stove going worked. So I'm generously putting pizza sauce on here because I really like pizza sauce. When I get a pizza, I love pizza sauce. Again, dishes time. That's how you do it. So here's the first step here. Pita in the butter pan with pizza sauce. Next step, gluten-free pepperoni. I don't know why there'd be gluten in pepperoni anyway. Again, a generous helping of pepperoni. I'm a little more hungry than I thought I was. I was snacking on cookies and bars all day here, but I'm really hungry. More hungry than I thought. And now I got feta cheese. A little bit of feta cheese on there. I probably should do more pizza sauce, but oh. So you can hear the fire cracking, and this wood stove is cracking. You're right next to the wood stove right now. So, feta cheese. Oh man, it's gonna be good. That's the pepperoni, feta cheese right here. Cheese time, real cheese. These are slices of cheese, marble cheese. You could use shredded cheese, cut up cheese, sliced cheese, whatever cheese. As long as you like cheese, you're okay with me. I'm going to put 2 slices on these ones. 2 slices of cheese on here. Boom. There we go. Ready for the wood stove. So here we go. That looks pretty good. It feels pretty hot. I'm trying to do this without burning my arse off here. Oh man. Feta cheese and pepperoni, that's good. Mmm. That is a good snack. And the bottom is nice and crispy. Good. I had to end it off. I put it underneath the stove and hold it against the stove. Melted the top, cooked the top. Oh man, this is good. This is really good. Oh, what a treat. I've been thinking about doing this one for a while out here. And I did it today. And this is worth it. Holy. Easy to make. And so delicious. Oh man. Cheers everybody. I'm diving in head first here. So good. So, here's my thoughts about this hot tent while we're eating here. Plenty of room. The features here are pretty good. I really like that there's a line up here, so I can hang my clothes. I got my gloves and my hat up here already. Love the door. The door zips both ways, so you can open up the door, or you can just crawl through the zipper if you do it both different ways. So, love the fact that you got all these guidelines that you can put, and the poles, stuff that you can pull out the tent. Pulls the tent away from the stove. Gives you lots of room. I really love how tall it is. I'm standing up right now, and I got room. I'm able to bring my sled inside to sit on. That's a treat. I got plenty of room for wood. I got a cache of wood right here for tomorrow's warming fire. As I'm leaving, I'll light that fire, and that'll keep me warm as I'm packing up the tent here. Because it's going to be minus 24 in the morning. So, love the stove. Really, it seems like a bit of a thicker metal. I'm not sure what the metal is. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen maybe right now. I got a little bit of a shelf. I like the setup, the pole system. Once I figured it out, it was so easy. So if I can only give you one little bit of advice when you're setting it up, don't set up the whole frame. Leave one frame down, and then throw your tent over, and then do the last frame. So what I ended up doing was, I had the front door frame fully set up, and I left that one down. Threw the tent over, and then I put that on. Way easier that way. This is heaven. Heaven. This is hot tent heaven right here. I really love the two vents on each side. Keeps the smoky air out of here. I feel way better here now. I feel so much more. I wasn't really claustrophobic in the other one, but I feel like I have so much more room here. It feels like a house, like a cabin. I feel so much more comfortable because of that. Because in the other tent, I was basically crawling around and lying down. In this tent, I can stand around. I can sit on my my sled. I can fart around doing stuff. I can cook in peace. Have the camera far away from me. Man, oh man. I'm just flabbergasted right now. There's a good storm flap around the tent and on the inside, and there's a storm flap on the zipper on the outside. Love that part. I can't think of any flaws. Maybe one tiny thing I would say to Snowtrekker was, if they can come up with a way to have the pole snap in with a button snap or something, but whatever. Who gives a shit? This is heaven. Well, cheers everybody. I really love this tent. The Snowtrekker Crew 10x13. Love my old tent. And I'll still use that tent because I won't be putting this one up and leaving it out. I don't think it's that type of tent. I don't want to like the idea of like a frame tent. I don't want to break the poles if there's too much snow that will fall. So my Esker tent, I'll probably still use that for that reason. But how easy it was to set this up, even though I didn't really have a clue what I was doing, it was still fairly easy. And now that I know what I'm doing, it's going to be way easier. So, love it. Cheers, everybody. That's enough rambling. It's time for eating. So I'm all changed now and ready to go here. And that's another tip I'll give you when you're out here camping. Winter camping, or even if you're camping in colder weather with a regular tent. Always bring a fresh dry change of clothes. In the wintertime, including socks, pants, sweater, and a toque. There's nothing better than getting in a nice warm tent and having nice dry clothes on. And carry a few hand warmers too if you don't have a wood stove handy. Those are very light and could help you sleep pretty good at the nighttime if you just throw them in the bottom of your bag, your sleeping bag. And you can stay pretty warm, even if it's, you know, if it's hovering around zero, between 10 and 0. Those things will help you big time. So, like I said, nice change of clothes before you go to bed here, and keep them dry in a spot in your bag or your sled or whatever. That they're gonna stay dry. So right now I'm just sharpening up my tools here, using the file, and then I'll use the stone as well. I'm going to do my axe and my knife. Actually, I got 2 knives, I think, so I'm going to do 2. But I won't use the file on the knives, I don't think. So it's a beautiful night out here. Gotta say, it's so cozy in here. I feel so comfortable right now. I feel like I got plenty of room. I don't feel so confined as I usually do. And I feel great out here. This tent is epic. So this is heaven right now. This is camping heaven for me. Like I said, the Esker stove was amazing, but it wasn't a lot of room. So anyways, everybody, I'm gonna sit here, sharpen my tools, and then I'm hitting the hay. So if nothing else happens, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. What a night here. I had a perfect spot here. The ground that I have on was pretty much flat, and it was a good sleep. Warm all night. I had to stoke the stove, of course, a few times. Right now it's 5:53. 5:53, and let's check the temperature. -22. Feels like -22, so that means there's no wind. -22, 5:33 in the morning. 5:53 in the morning, sorry. I can look at that again now. Yep, 5:53. So like I said, this tent is unbelievable. The new stove I got there, that Kni-Co stove, that's totally awesome. The quality of that one seems really good. And really love the fact that I could put bigger chunks of wood in. And had a lot more longer pieces too. So that was a real benefit right there. So of course I'm up here before daylight again because I went to sleep early again. I just went to sleep right after 9 last night. So cheers, everybody. We're having a coffee here. Coffee in style. Coffee and cookies. Coffee and cookies this morning. Should we dip one? Let's dip one. That's the way to go here. These cookies are a little bit frozen. So. Oh man, that's good. Good coffee. Oh, that's good. So I'm going to stay in here for a little bit and enjoy some coffee, eat some cookies, and then I'm going to head outside when it starts to get daylight here because I'm kind of comfortable right here and now. It's really nice in here, so really nice. I think I'll let that stove die right now, and then I'll start packing away here. Cheers, everybody.
Of all the money spent, I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me, and all I've done for want of wit to memory I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while,
This is by far the best day pulling out of here for sure. I got a very clear sky, partial clouds, basically a full moon. And on the other side of me, where I'm walking, the sun is starting to rise. That is unbelievable. What a great hike out of here this morning. Pulling out here this morning is a dream out here. Man, oh man. So that was a pretty awesome night with that Snowtrekker crew 10x13 tent. It was really good to get out there and just learn about the tent, learn how to set it up, and also burn that new stove in. It was, I had an amazing night. I had amazing food out there. Those mini pizzas that I made there, that was unreal. So easy, but so good. Oh man, that was great. So anyways, I'm glad we got out here and enjoyed the day, enjoyed that wonderful campfire, enjoyed that beautiful new tent. Man, oh man, can't believe how great that is. The craftsmanship of that thing and the new stove, that Kni-Co stove, wow. I'm blown away by that, big time. So everybody, hope you enjoyed this one. Really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up. And please share it with your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd really appreciate it if you did subscribe. Lots of more adventures to come here. I'd really love to have you here with me, out here on my outdoor adventures. So please subscribe. Everybody, I'm Todd, and you're watching Outdoors with Todd. We'll catch you on the next one, everybody.